Welcome to Classic Car Cave. So just to bring you up to date, the original guy that was going to do the hood for me, I'll do the holes and put the clips in and everything, he had a bad motorcycle accident about 3 months ago, and we put it off and put it off. Anyway, we were looking at maybe doing it in the end of August, start of September, and he sent me a WhatsApp with a with a picture or an X-ray of his leg. And it was pretty badly mangled in this motorcycle accident, and the rods that are in it have snapped, so he has to go through the whole thing again, the poor sod. I mean, his leg looks a mess because he was wearing shorts when I saw him, and it looked, his leg, bottom of his leg below his knee, it looked all over the place. I've actually got it on WhatsApp. Unless you're really desperate to see it, let me know. Anyway, but we found another guy in Graz that's has worked with 150s, he knows them. And once we've got the Tonneau done, we'll try putting the hood on and see how we get on with it. And maybe it might be a case of just taking the hood so he can put the clips in it for me and not have to take the whole car there with a bit of luck. But what I will be doing with the car in the next probably the next month, is the place that I rent in Hartberg that I used to rent to test the track car, the golf car. I could take the XK there. Because it's a private track, I don't need to have all the paperwork, certificates and everything, and I could try it out on the tracks. It's quite windy, but it'll give me a chance to check the steering, the brakes, whether there's any overheating problems, so on and so forth. And there's a big enough piece on it that I can get some speed on it as well, just to check everything. For €100 for 4 hours, it's worth it. It's a bit of peace of mind. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the video. It's on all of it's on the Tonneau, but it's quite a lot of work. I was surprised just how much time it took me to make this metal aluminium piece with a shrinker stretcher. So there's the bracket that I made yesterday and bent. You can see it's got quite a long bend on it, and then what I've done is I've countersunk all of them as well. And we've drilled a hole through the back, and this is the Tonneau going on now, but what we're trying to do is punch the holes through it all the way along, and then we'll make them so they're slightly bigger, so we've got some adjustment, because we really need to have this, once it's punched this holes, the last holes through, we need basically need some adjustment up, down, not so much left and right, but certainly up and down. You see how this little edge should be over the top, and until we put the metal bracket in, it won't hold that in. So now we're going to punch some holes in it. The other thing is there's a bow that goes in here. It's on a hinge on here, and I'll show you that right now. And they came out the factory, they were great, as this one is. You can see this one's got wood laminated inside it. You can see where it is. The older cars, they were just open channel, and you put a block in and screwed it to the side. But you can see the hinge that I'm talking about there. This is the hinge. So this goes down like that when you're putting the hood away, and then you flick it up into position like that to give that bow across the back of the car. So that's got to go in position. So we've had to take the side covers. So we made these. Amir actually made these out of aluminium and repositioned the holes, and I'll show you later how badly they match up the original ones. They were right out of whack. But anyway, so punch these and we'll show you how it goes. See, that hole is well out. This is the original piece, well, the original aluminium that was covered, but Jonathan Skinner buy these in. They put the vinyl on it, but you can see that's in the wrong place. So I'm going to send this back to Jonathan, and show him that it's actually out of whack. These fit perfectly now. These are the ones that we made. And the other issue on them was they were a bit short into the corner. You can see that there where the edge is. They needed to come out a little bit more. They were a little bit short. So I'll mark these up and send them back to him, or when a friend of mine can take them back, drop them for me. But that's how much out they were. You can see that's in line there. But up in that corner, you can see how much out of line it was. And the same with the other one. So I've made 2 brand new ones. There's the other piece. I'll send them back. That was the cover that was on it. Brand new. But unfortunately, it didn't fit. You can see there where the bow is that we've started to tighten these up. We're going right the way across. And then we'll just touch these in with some beige paint. But if you look, you can see it's right along that stitch line. Almost perfectly along that stitch line, a little bit out there. Then what I'll do now is I'll make a piece to go from here on this angle down into here. So what I'll do is I'll put some masking tape on here now so I don't damage the paintwork, and make the next piece which goes up to there. So from there to there, and I've tried a piece to bend to see if it'll work. And there's a piece of 3mm. And I've tried to stick a bend in it and it will work. So something, it will go like that, but then around on this top piece here. So it will fit into there like that all the way around. But how I can shape that, I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to try that now. And then get all this tightened up. As I say, we'll touch them in with paint and you'll never notice. And as you can see, the top looking real nice. It's right in line there. Very pleased with that. So, and then as I say, we have to work out and re-drill these holes here for this bow. And this bow is different from David's in the States. It's got some different things in it. In fact, it's got the pictures here. You can see this is where the bow goes here, across here, and then it's screwed in on the side on this bit here. So, and the other one is, again you can see the hinge and the bow. So, moving forward, slowly but surely. Well, the colour's great. Looks far superior to what that was when it was a canvas. You can see, perfect match, and it's leather. There's the hood with the latches on. This is this bow I was talking about. This has to be shaped, and there's the latches and locks the roof into the windscreen pillar. Those 2 items there were €600. Just for those 2 clips, 300 each, just for the clip. Unbelievable. But anyway, that's that done. Now I've been working on this. Obviously this piece now has to go in on the edge, so I built this today. So I put this in the shrinker stretcher. Took a lot of work because it's 3mm thick, as you already know, I've said so many times. Fortunately I've caught the paintwork. But I've got to cut this at an angle where the bow goes. There's a big hinge goes in there, so I will cover that. So I will paint it up. I'll just touch it in, and we'll paint the hinge maroon as well. They were grey. The hoods were grey. Everything was grey. But I'm going to do it to the maroon. I have this colour already, and I have the same colour here. So this colour that I had made up for the interior, I'll do the same here. These are not the bolts that are going in it. They're in there just to shape it just now. It's an awkward shape, and I'll buy more of these. And you can see it's looking really good, nice and tight. I'll get this one done, and I'll make the other one tomorrow or Tuesday. I've got to go to Vienna tomorrow, so. But it's nice. It's a nice fit. Fits nice on the corner, and it's nice, snug and tight in there. Plastic would have been easier, I suppose, but. Anyway, it's a challenge. This is not too bad. It's not perfectly straight, but I can clean that up so it's a better line. I'm pretty happy with it. So, we're getting there. So, Mia's working on this bow. This one's got wood inside it internally, and where some of the wood was damaged, we've put some filler in it. So this is what keeps the tonneau nice and taut. Which seems a bit different from the later cars, but we'll work something out for it anyway. And as I say, we'll do those hinges maroon and the body beige, and that way it'll match up with the car. So, yeah, that'll work, but it's coming. We're getting there slowly but surely. Hopefully I have it on the road for my 70th birthday with a bit of luck. Actually legal and on the road. But so far so good, I'm pretty happy with that. As you see, if you look there, looks really nice on the back. Nice fitting all the way around. I'll have to clean all this up of course. And then that one will go into that one, onto that metal one there. As you can see. It's going to be tight. So we'll get that done first. Get the other side done, then we'll look at the bow.